Beta update only. Only the beta. The original game has still not changed yet. This is all just testing. Go to your controls and go through everything because there is a lot that has been added and a lot that has been changed. There are a few things that you're going to need to add a control to just to make sure that things work. Strongly recommend before you do anything, check your controls, double check them, make sure you're happy. Then go in to create a game. And if you see here, we've got loads of maps to choose from. Absolutely loads of maps to choose from. But I'm going to stick with the forest. We're going to make it creative. And we're going to call it a new one. Because we're trendy and original. So we're going to jump into create and we're going to have a look. So, straight away you see. Old map. No base. So, what do? Well, you've got your queue menu, and this brings you here. This has got everything that we need. Okay, so that's a little bit awkward so far, in that the excavators that need a bucket attachment, we don't actually have attachments. Also, that means that we don't have any trailers or anything either. So, yeah, you know, there's a little bit there. Parts. So this is the new shop for our parts. As you can see, you got paint, you got wheels, and you got lights. Buildings. Wooden structures, concrete structures, steel stuff. That's pretty cool. Doors, lights. So there's a new way that it's been put together. Demolish is interesting though, that it costs us. And a fuel station. Nice. Don't have a sell point. Interesting. Okay. And minerals. I guess this is because I'm in creative. Fingers crossed. But we don't have any conveyors either. We now have a way that we can buy multiples of stuff. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Which I like that. I like that a lot actually. And under miscellaneous, we still don't have anything either. So, you know, it's been a lot of work to get everything up to this point. There are a few things missing still. A few important things missing still. But you know, we'll try our best. See what's happened. Nice. Nice. So by pressing my first person, I switch. Ooh, okay, I can change my camera into all sorts of views. So we're on bucket cam. Now we're like on our personal camera, like a third person camera, and then we're first person camera. So that could be quite handy. That could be quite handy actually. I quite like that. Digging is still pretty good. And we still have our dirt lock. So that's all good. Like I say, unfortunately, we don't quite have everything that we need. That's, yeah, it is what it is. It's unfortunate. Christian and Co have been busy over the last few months. You know, we're not going to sit here and slate them just yet because a lot of these changes do seem better. The vehicles feel chunkier. I will say that much. They feel like there's a lot more to them now. So it does feel like a heavier piece of gear. Ooh. Until we get underneath too much earth, and then it can all go a bit befuddled. Stuff seems okay, stuff seems good. Run it around, everything else. Cool. Now, he's also forgotten, thankfully for us, he's forgotten the dev mode. Still in. That's how I can get these buckets and stuff. Because usually, obviously, as you saw, there's no bucket available in the shop. So So let's see what we can do here. Can I attach anything? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, okay. So if we're over here in this menu, can we... Okay, interesting. Controls are still there. Okay, so my controls for my bucket were on the numbers, which are now unfortunately currently locked to the dev, so that's not helpful for me. I'm going to have to change them up. So let's see how this is. Okay, there we go. So this is bucket cam. Feels kind of laggy when we get close to the air. We still get lifted. Ooh, bucket cam doesn't like that, and we can launch out on the ground a bit. Okay, we've got nothing in the bucket. So that bucket camera there on the old excavator bucket doesn't seem to like too much, I don't think. At least that's what it feels like. Gets jittered and jolted around and it gets bounced around a bit. Okay, let's take away from that bucket camera then. Let's see how we get on this way. Ooh. Okay, so we're not seeming to get much dig from that. It's janky. Janky, janky, janky. So let's try this again. Okay, well these excavators seem better than the preloaded ones. We don't seem to get much scoop of a bucket out, for what it's worth. Let's see what we're like on camera. Okay, okay. It's a step, you know, you can see what they're trying to do. Obviously there's a lot of things that need to be ironed out of it. Like there's quite a lot of lag when you have your bucket close to the ground. And bearing in mind, I haven't actually taken any dirt out. Still kind of struggling to get some dirt here at the minute. So at the moment, you know, there's a fair bit that needs to be going. A few things that need to be added. But when all is said and done, what about the build menu? Because this is something that supposedly had a new workout. So let's just go in, grab a load of wood, see what we can come up with. We'll just whack these up to like 40 or something. Okay, so now all of that, okay, is in the hotbar. Let's go first person to drop. Now it did say that number keys. Ooh, I don't know. So we can use our mouse to spin stuff. So just off the bat, without looking at any controls, it does feel a little bit clunky. If we have a look at the controls, do we have anything for building? Like character, what have we got here then? Numbers 1 and 3 should rotate the buildings left and right. Okay, so that puts it further away and closer to us. Okay, so I can rotate it one direction. Don't seem to be able to rotate it the other direction. That could just be a key binding issue on my part. Okay, so the only thing I could find was a rotate left and right, and an in and out. And for some reason, it doesn't want to save. It doesn't want to save the rotations I give it. So what I'm finding is this should be rotate. This is what I've programmed to be rotate, and it's actually in and out. And this should be in and out, and it's rotate. But the problem that you see is I can rotate the block one way, and then I physically rotate the other. So yeah, as for building, it's supposed to be a little bit better. I'm not too sure, you know. I don't know. I just don't know. We don't have so much snap so much anymore. It will take some getting used to. It will take some getting used to. It's not as bad, let's be real, as where it was before, or maybe it is. You seem to be able to build pretty quick, in all fairness. Let's go for a wall, go for 3. Yeah, you see, I want to put the wall, like, here, but down. So, can I do that? No. So, it's still building underneath, still the tricky thing. So, you're going to have to use blocks as you were doing before, just to kind of make things fit. But, you know, there's plenty to go for. Still plenty to go for. This been completely and utterly overhauled. A lot has been really, really overhauled, so this could be interesting though. I want to go up that way. I want a slope to go up that way. You're not going to let me build when it's red. You will let me build when it's green. Interesting. So how do I? There. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's a little bit tedious, but like I say, building in general is something that we've got to get used to, period. So, ooh, I was going to say it's not too bad. You still got to learn where you got to aim at to get what you want to get, where you want to get it. So we need a detonator and non-nuclear and a nuclear. Kind of intrigued as well how demolish works. So you have demolish as a quantity. No idea. So, one detonator. Go through all of this stuff. So that's Anfo, right? Ooh, okay. Okay, so it's built a little bit of dirt. This is Dynamex. Dynamex doesn't want to explode. Dynamex isn't working. Okay. TNT. TNT works, Dynamex doesn't work, and I also can't pick it up either, so it's like it doesn't exist anymore. Ah. RDX thinks it is a nuke, which is not what we want to do. And this should be Dramonite, so this should blow a hole out, right? It's blown a hole out, but it's kind of produced... It hasn't really blown a hole out at all, has it? Where's the plunger gone? There it is. Okay, so that's sort of tricky. Let me just have a look at this. What does this do? So this breaks everything, so we should end up with 40 of everything, right? Do we get this all back? No. Now just disappears. So if you look at a vehicle, you'll get your vehicle back, but it doesn't work if you look at that stuff. Okay. So that's RTX, or RDX, sorry. So the RDX works like a nuke. And that should be a nuke. Okay, it's slightly confusing. Something's gone real wrong with explosives. Interesting. I would take my findings back. Okay. Just thought I'd have a look at it, throw my 2 cents in, see what we feel, see what's going on. Hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow things will be a little bit different. A few more little tweaks to come.